A Florida judge orders a man accused of domestic violence to, get this, take his wife to dinner. This has outraged a lot of people. Listen to the ruling.
What we're going to do is he's going to be out of jail by 3 o'clock today, and he's going to stop by somewhere and he's going to get some flowers.
Uh-oh.
He's going to get, no, hold on. He's going to get a card. He's going to get flowers. And then he's going to go home, pick up his wife, get dressed, take her to Red Lobster. And then after they have Red Lobster, they're going to go bowling. All right?
This is in lieu of posting a bond, right?
Yes,
right.
Sir.
In lieu of posting a bond. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The wife said they got into a fight because he didn't wish her a happy birthday. He then allegedly pushed her, put his hand on the back of her neck and raised his fist, but he didn't hit her. She told the judge she wanted him home. According to the Orlando Sentinel, the judge said he made that ruling because the violence was, quote, minor. The man had no criminal record, and there was a better resolution to this. Attorney Justin Leto joins us from Miami. You're a trial attorney. You know this judge, as I understand it. Justin, great to see you first off.
Thanks for having me.
Let's dive right into this. With everything that the judge sees and the violence that women never report, maybe she hasn't reported this. Do you think this was irresponsible?
Well, no, you have to look at this in context. This is just a bond hearing. All right, so what the judge did here, he didn't make a final ruling on his case. The wife testified right out in open court that she wasn't scared of him and that she wanted him to come home. So what the judge did is he ordered them to go to marriage counseling, which I think is an important point. And then instead of having him pay money to post a bond, he said, take that money and use it to take your wife out. I think this is being misconceived a little bit in the way that it's being presented. It hasn't been a final ruling on this. Oftentimes in these courts, the judges look at these things plainly. They issue stay-away orders, which keep people away from their families without listening to the facts of the case.
Well, Justin, you must know that the statistics show that most abused women do take back the person that abuses them. So, yes, maybe she did say, I want him back home, as do a lot of other abused women. And the way she presented this is very flip, saying Red Lobster, flowers, people are laughing. It didn't sit right with a lot of people. Don't you see that?
I can understand why it might be thought of as it being in bad taste. But look, what would have been the option otherwise here would have been he would have paid money, he would have bonded out of jail, and he either would have gone home or he would have been told to stay away from his wife and go somewhere else. So this is, like, again, this is not a final ruling. This is not an order determining whether or not he's guilty or not guilty of domestic violence. The judge is simply saying instead of paying money to the state for bond or going to a bail bondsman, use that money otherwise. He also ordered them to go to marriage counseling. So what you have here is not a final disposition of the case.
Right, Justin, you made that clear that it's not a final ruling, but the way he presented it in an open court to people around him and the message, you don't think that that's strange or odd?
You guys left part of it out. The judge first had asked the wife several questions about whether she was scared of him, how she felt about whether there was a previous history of violence, and then said, you know, what do you guys like to do? And she said, I like to go out to dinner or go out to Red Lobster. So she said it, and then he sort of tongue-in-cheek threw it in there. Like I said, it might not have been in the best taste, but I don't think the intentions of the judge were bad, and I think it's being taken out of context.
Okay, 1/4 of domestic violence incidents go unreported, though. Wanted to get that in. Justin Leto, thanks for your take on this. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.